Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. I am Stylosa, and we have finally got the details of when the competitive season is going to end, when the next one is probably going to start, and most crucially, how many competitive points we will be getting at the end of the season based on the highest rank we achieved. So let's go into this. Right now, the season will end on Wednesday the 17th at 5 PM PT. Now, whatever time that is in your time zone, just use a time zone converter. I guess you can work it out. But basically, it'll be the 17th or maybe the 18th that it finishes in your time zone. What that means is you can no longer play competitive and earn rank. So whatever your rank is at the end of that date, it will just stay at that rank, but that doesn't matter because all that matters during the competitive seasons is what your highest rank was. Now, as of recording of this video, mine kind of begrudgingly is rank 71. It was almost 72. I was really close to 72. Like, there was you could not see any of the XP bar, and then I went on a massive losing streak, and well, the rest is history. So 71 is what I've managed to achieve, as I say, as of recording this video. But the season's still open, so maybe I could go in and try and upgrade it. Who knows? And what they do say is Season 2 is currently scheduled to start on September the 6th, but this could shift as they're still working on some improvements. So we know August the 17th at 5 PM PT, that is when the competitive mode will be turned off, and we'll go into what is known as the off-season. So you can't rank up. You can probably still play the games and all that stuff, but there's no rank available. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they just totally disable ranked play and everybody has to go back to quick play, because, I mean, what would be... but then again, people like to play the competitive rule set, I suppose, so whatever. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to handle that, but I wouldn't be surprised if competitive just grayed out for a couple of weeks while we wait until September the 6th. Now, the reason they say that September the 6th is not set in stone is because they're still working on some improvements. We do know that coin flip is going. Everybody hates coin flip. I have lost, in fact, the other day, I lost 6 games on the trot on coin flip because I ended up on defense, on Numbani, on Route 66, on King's Row multiple times, and you just lose it. They're such attack bias maps, it's like so difficult to win. Coin flip's terrible, we know it's going. I was tilting really hard, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this. In most of those games, we won the match as well. If it was like a time bank system or, not so much time bank, but like a stopwatch based system, we actually pushed the payload faster than the enemy team, so we should have won. But no, it goes to a coin flip and then we lose. You just got to let it go. We know it's going away, so that's great. But they're going to put other improvements in. Now, we know there's things like the spectator tool. They have said they're working on this. What I would like to see is a type of spectator tool so I could spectate my friends playing competitive. Like, maybe not like a direct feed, because, I mean, obviously that would be open for abuse, but maybe like some sort of delayed feed. I don't know how they could do it. I think it's a bit of an impossibility. It's kind of wishful thinking on my part, but that would be nice. But yeah, there are other improvements that are going to come out. I think the main thing I want to see is some better way of representing your actual rank, because at the moment the game represents your rank accurately, right? So if I was ranked 71, it just says 71 next to my name, and that is it. If you're top 500, it gives you a fancy little golden badge. What we need to see is a better way of representing people who are, as Jeff Kaplan actually said, if you're ranked 60, you're an extremely skilled player. You should have something next to your name, not just the number 60, because it doesn't sound very good. And in fact, I made an entire video on this where I spoke about how it does feel a bit crappy. It doesn't really reflect like the achievement that you've managed to hit. Same for the other ranks as well. Like, if you were ranked like 51, 52, you're thinking, oh, what am I sort of in the middle? At the time, you kind of wasn't. Now it's kind of balanced out a bit, and like rank 51, 52 is kind of the average. So yeah, I want to see them introduce something like that. So let's go into Season 1 rewards. So what exactly do we have? Now, we know what most of these rewards were, but I'm just going to run through this update post that's on the Battle.net forums. Just to be concise. So, if you completed your placement matches during Season 1, you will be eligible to receive a special spray and player icon. These will be unlocked automatically when you log into your account the first time after the season ends. If at any point during the season you manage to break into the top 500 players on your platform and in your region, you will receive an extra player icon and animated spray on top of the seasonal rewards. Aside from sprays and icons, you will also receive a number of competitive points based on the maximum skill rating you achieved during the season. So let me just go over that. All that matters is the maximum rank you achieve during the season. So the way the top 500 system works is if you break into that at any point during the season, you will get that season's top 500 rewards. That's it. So we'll be in a situation where there will be more than 500 players in your region with top 500 because, you know, it's fluid, it's dynamic. People will drop out of the top 500, they will move into the top 500. So there'll probably be like, you know, maybe 1,000 plus top 500 players, which I know kind of doesn't make sense, but it does, because requiring you to maintain top 500 position for the entire season would lead to some very strange stuff. You know, like people, yeah, that would not be great. So it is good that they do this. And this mentality is reflected with the CP rewards, which are the competitive rewards for your skill rank. So whatever skill rank or rating you get to, that is your highest. And it does tell you this on the screen when you level up. I don't think it tells you this in your account unless I've missed it. It usually tells you, like if you look at your stats in game, it'll usually tell you like what your current level is. But when you level up at the end of a game, it does tell you what your season high was. Now, as I said, as of recording this video, mine is 71. It was almost 72, and there is still time left for me to try and push through into the 70s. I'd like to get like maybe 75. I think would be a nice rank if I could get that. But yeah, 71 is my highest rank. So if the season ended today, I would get rewards based on being 71. Now, what are the the competitive point rewards based off your skill rating? Now, this is going to be interesting, and I'm going to fly through these, and then we'll discuss them, because there are some very, very interesting sort of differences. So, rank 0 to 39, you will get 10 points. 40 to 45, 20. 46 to 49, 40. 50 to 52, 60. 53 to 54, 80. 56 to 59, 120. 60 to 64, 200. 65 plus, 300. Now, let's just recap how many points you actually need to get a golden weapon. You need 300. They all cost 300. To buy the golden weapon set for a hero, it costs 300 points. So when you unlock it, you will get all the weapons for all of the skins that character has. So what's interesting about this? Well, what is very interesting is the average rank, 50 to 52. I think as of this video, like 52, 51 is kind of the average rank. I think it's sort of settled down as the season has gone on, which I guess is what Blizzard expected to happen. But you will get 60 points. Now, that's not a lot really. And I think you would be very hard pressed to be able to afford a golden weapon if you end as rank 50 or 52, or between 50 to 52, because, or even like 53 to 55 for that matter, because you would have to have won a load of other games, because every time you win a game you get a competitive point, so you'd have to win loads and loads of competitive games to bulk up your golden weapons. Now, well, to bulk up your competitive points to buy the golden weapons, which of course cost 300. Now, there have been players that did actually have these weapons like a couple of weeks into ranked. Now, they were not the best players. They were just players that played tons and tons of games, which is how these work. You can grind them out. You don't have to be a ridiculously high rank to just get the rewards and then buy the weapon. If you keep playing games, you know, you win one, you lose one, you win one, you lose one. It doesn't matter what rank rating you're at. You will still be able to afford a golden weapon ultimately. But I'm sort of, what I'm doing here is applying a little bit of, I guess, speculation almost to it. It's not really speculation, but like a little bit of common sense, right? How many games are people going to play during a competitive season? You know, I've played like maybe 140 or something, 150 games, and won like 108, I think, or something like that. So I've got 108 competitive points. So if I apply that to people, like if I was not the rank I am, I would not be able to afford a golden weapon. So let's just move on and let's go to what I think is a very interesting jump. So skill rating 56 to 59. This is where it gets very interesting. You get 120 competitive points there. Now, I think at that level, I don't think you'll be able to afford a golden weapon, because you would have to have won 160 games to sort of bulk that up with the 120 that you'll receive. But if you get to rank 60 to 64, you get 200. At that point, you only actually need 100 wins. And now I've got that. So what I'm thinking is anybody, or maybe not anybody, maybe 80 to 90% of players that are ranked 60 when the season ends can most likely buy a golden weapon, because they'll be able to bulk up the their actual current CP, which should probably be around about 100, I reckon, with the 200 they will get at the end of the season, which is interesting. Now, if you get above rank 65, then you just get a golden weapon. So what do I think about this? Well, I would have liked to have seen maybe higher rewards, I think. But then again, I know that Blizzard kind of want to keep the golden weapons as, you know, fairly exclusive. You either put a lot of time in or you play at a high skill level, and that's the only way you can kind of get them. I would have liked to have seen maybe something for the 70 plus. You know, maybe you got like 400, 450, something like that. I don't know, because then potentially you could buy two golden weapons. Or maybe if you're in the top 500, you got like 600 because I mean, top 500, that's an achievement. But you do get special rewards for being top 500. So I'm not too sure. What I think, though, it's very interesting with the average rank getting 60, which it would take you quite a lot of seasons, average kind of gameplay and average kind of rank to sort of earn yourself a golden weapon. But then when you get into the 60s, it's almost like, yeah, you get a golden weapon. I think the guys who are like ranked 55, 56, 57, I would really, really try and push to get into rank 60 because you will get so much more. I mean, from 56 to 59, you get 120 points. But when you break into 60 to 64, you get 200. That's 80 extra. That would be like 80 extra wins. That is a lot, and I would really try and focus on that. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I'm kind of okay with it, but then I kind of would be because I know now I'm guaranteed a golden weapon. If I don't play the game anymore until next season, I will be able to start the next season with a golden weapon. The dilemma for me is who the hell do I put it on? Probably Zarya, I think. Zarya, or I kind of like playing Reinhardt these days, but I'm like, Reinhardt's golden skin. His hammer's already kind of golden. Actually, I really like playing Zenyatta, but Zenyatta's got the worst golden weapons because, I mean, they're already gold anyway. Yeah. They do actually go on to say at the end of this post that throughout Season 1 we've been listening to the community and modifying our plans based on your feedback, and we really appreciate hearing your opinions. Can't thank you enough for taking the time to make Overwatch better, or helping us make Overwatch better, which is great. You know, Blizzard do update the game pretty quick. A lot of changes do come in, and I can't really wait for Season 2 now. I think the only dilemma I had, and this is what was probably making me a little bit stressed when I was playing Ranked, is now we've got complete confirmation that whatever your season high is, that's what everything is based on. So it doesn't matter if you start dropping down the ranks because maybe you've been coin flipped, or maybe you've like had bad teammates, or maybe you've performed a bit crap or whatever. None of that really matters because now we know it is all based on whatever your highest rank was. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. Do comment below. Let me know what you think about this because I think there'll be some pretty interesting comments on this. And let me know if you've already got a golden weapon as well. And I tell you what, if you've got a golden weapon, tell me what your rank is and say who you've got the golden weapon for and how many competitive points you've got at the moment. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, you can follow me on Twitter as well, which is @UnitLostGaming. But yes, I will catch you on the next one, guys. Toodaloo.